Hey girls, then if you're not a girl, then hi guy watching a random advice video. And it's actually awesome. If any guys have any questions that they want to ask advice on, go ahead and message me. And if you're a girl, then go ahead and message me too with a question for advice. Because today is my first ever advice video. And today, the advice question actually comes from Twitter. I'm not sure if she wants me to use her username, so I'm not going to. But basically, to gist up her question is, what if you find out that your crush likes you and he tells you that he wants to date you, but you're not sure if you should say the same thing? So basically, you like this guy, he likes you, but you're not too sure if you should date him. Now, my response could either go one of two ways. It could either go as, well, why aren't you sure? There may be something there that is keeping you away from actually dating him. Do you see a really bad flaw in him that's really turning you off? If so, chances are when you date him, that flaw is going to seem so much worse. Because when you first get to know someone, you really just see them in a more of a positive light. But if you're already seeing flaws that are really turning you off from him, then chances are, when you're actually in that relationship, you're going to be finding so many other flaws, and the flaws that you found in the beginning, those are going to seem even more worse. And, so if you are actually unsure about dating him because you see something that really irks you, chances are it's probably not a good idea to date him. You have to ask yourself, what is it about him that I really like? And what it really comes down to is, do the good outweigh the bad? And if the good outweighs the bad, then you might as well give him a chance. But if the bad is outweighing the good, don't lie to yourself. Because one of the worst things to do is to go into a relationship because you just want a boyfriend. Sometimes people go into a relationship merely because they feel lonely. So it's basically just like, okay, well, once I get a boyfriend, that loneliness feeling will go away. But what you really have to go into a relationship with is actually because you fell for that person, not because you just want a boyfriend and you want that loneliness feeling to linger away. Like one of those things where it's like, he likes me, so I might as well like him because he likes me, so let's, I'll actually be able to get a boyfriend. Yay, he likes me. Like, it's like one of those, you know what I mean? And most likely, a relationship like that won't last because it's not standing on a firm ground. But if you go into a relationship because you fell for the person and because he truly fell for you, and you're not getting bad gut feelings, because you always have to go with your gut instinct. If you get a bad aura from a guy, chances are you're correct. A girl's intuition is normally correct. So as long as you're feeling good vibes from him and nothing is really irking you from the beginning, chances are, and when I say irking you, I mean something that's actually truly bothering you. I don't mean something like, oh my god, he has freckles and I really don't like freckles. No, I mean something that really bothers you. Like maybe he's rude. Alright? Maybe you really like polite people and rude people piss you off. Well, then chances are, if it's going to bother you to the extent where you feel like fights will be caused, then walk away. But if you feel like everything's good, you're not getting anything that's irking you from the beginning, and you feel comfortable with the guy, your relationship may be standing on a good ground. Then my response could also go to this. You said that you are unsure about it. Are you unsure because you're not sure if you like him? Like maybe you're just attracted to him, but you're not sure if you're attracted to his personality? Maybe you don't know him well enough. So if it is like that, what I say to you is this. Instead of going right into a relationship because he's saying he wants to date with you, I would say, I want to get to know you better before we go into anything serious. So basically, if you're not sure if you know him well enough and all that jazz, then just get to know him as a friend. Relationships that start off as a friendship are the ones that last the longest. Relationships that just start right when you meet the person most likely will end sourly because you really don't know that person entering into the relationship. So truthfully, you actually don't know if you want to be with that person. So that's why during the relationship, a whole bunch of fights will start breaking out and everything, because you're finding out new things about this person that you didn't know in the beginning. And of course, you can never really go into a relationship knowing everything about your partner, but it's good to know a good general amount of stuff about your boyfriend. So going back to my original point for my second response, if you start spending time with this person, you get to know him better, and you find that you actually do truly like him, I say go for it. But it's never good to go into a relationship when you feel unsure about the person. So actually sit down, maybe weigh the pros and cons, and maybe you'll find that you really do want to date him. Maybe you'll find that you don't. Think about it this way. If you were to walk away from the situation and walk away from him, would you regret not dating him? Or would you be like, you know what, I made the right decision? It all falls down to what truly makes you happy. I'll talk to you guys soon. And if you have any other questions, go ahead and message me. Ask me on Twitter, on Facebook, anywhere you'd like, even on Tumblr. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!